Good afternoon. Distinguished guests, esteemed members of the Oxford African Society, the faculty, youth leaders, students, ladies and gentlemen, I crave your indulgence to stand on existing protocols. Let me begin by expressing my heartfelt appreciation to the organizers of the 2025 African Conference for creating this platform, a space where voices like mine can share thoughts, dreams, and most importantly, offer solutions to our shared challenges. It is a great honor to speak on a subject so deeply personal and utmost importance to me, entrepreneurship. Africa stands at a crossroads. We are home to the world's youngest population, a demographic that holds immense promise, yet youth unemployment remains the continent's most pressing challenge. This year's theme, Changing Narratives, Vision, Action and Transformation of Africa, is not only timely, but fundamental to the future we hope to build, especially for our youth. It will interest you to know that at the recent research, by the year 2040, the youth of Africa will be 1/3 of the population of the world. It also interests you to note that by the year 2050, that is 25 years from now, the youth of Africa will be half our population. That means the ratio will change even in 15 years when it's 1:3 to 1:2 in 25 years' time. Africa is a continent brimming with opportunities, but it's also a continent that struggles. Our young people face critical challenges that limit their potential and their contribution to socioeconomic development. Youth unemployment is not just an economic issue. It is a profound social and political challenge. When young people cannot find meaningful work, the consequences ripple through society. Rising crime rates, substance abuse, mental health struggles, and ultimately, social unrest and political instability. As an entrepreneur, I believe the way forward is to empower youth to build their own futures through entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is at the very heart of Africa's long-term transformation. It takes a powerful engine for economic growth, job creation, and social development. Not long ago, there was a misconception that entrepreneurship was reserved for those who opt out of the formal system of education. Graduates would join the long queues for formal jobs, opportunities that often never was. Thankfully, this narrative is changing. Today, many graduates are channeling their energies into business startups, which have become the engines of growth for our economies. Africa is on the brink of transformation, and empowering its youth through entrepreneurship is key. The future of global innovation is being written in Africa, where bold entrepreneurships are not only solving local challenges with groundbreaking solutions, but are also setting new standards on a global scale. By promoting innovation, unlocking potential, and empowering individuals, we often open doors to resilient economies, reduce poverty, and drive inclusive progress across the continent Africa. As someone who has spent over 30 years building business in Ghana, I've seen the power of entrepreneurship change lives and transform communities. I grew up in Ghana, a country full of promises, but also with many challenges. My family was relatively comfortable, but I was always aware of my privileges and the responsibilities that came with them. My upbringing instilled in me a sense of curiosity and a drive to make a meaningful impact. I have a very long story to tell you, but I know it's been a long day, so probably I may cut it short. I started as a trader, importing and trading so many items, from cooking oil to rice, mackerel, tin tomatoes, underwears, whatnot. So many things that I can't stand here and mention all because of time. So over the years, I've had the privilege of building businesses that span across diverse sectors, from importation, just like I mentioned, manufacturing, mining to media, banking, insurance, real estate, among others. Although the journey has not been without challenges, it's been deeply rewarding. Entrepreneurship is often misunderstood. It is not just about making money or starting a business. It's about seeing opportunities where others see problems, being creative, taking risks, persevering when things are getting tough. Entrepreneurs ask, how can I make things better? And then take action, and then they do it. And one of the groundbreaking things that I did was that I am into salt production. At a point, I asked myself, now, when it comes to salt production, where we pump seawater from the sea, that seawater, we get it for free. So I asked myself, where can I also get another water for free? Should it still be the sea? Should it be rainwater? Should it be from the ground? And I decided on getting water from the ground, and it got me into mineral water production. And when I ventured into water manufacturing, the journey was far from ease like I thought initially. There were obstacles. Finding the right equipment, securing permits, convinced people to trust a new product. But I believed in the idea, worked hard, and built a team that shared my vision. Today, that company provides drinking water to thousands and creates jobs for many families. This is the power of entrepreneurship, turning a simple idea into something that makes a real difference. Africa is a land of countless opportunities for entrepreneurs. Our continent is young, energetic, and growing rapidly. Africa is now highlighted as the next big market, poised for unprecedented growth and global economic expansion. This has the potential to reverse the trend of professionals leaving the continent in search of greener pastures. A new generation of young men and women are using technology and social media to create innovative businesses, earning a living for themselves and others. We live in a time when the world has become a global village. You are proficient in digital tools and technologies, born educated in an era that was once stuff of science fiction. Your electronic social networking has shrunk the world into a single village. You tweet, you Google, you read books, news online, and what have you. I urge you to take advantage of this new world and build something for yourselves. Today's world is dynamic, competitive, and driven by innovation. Your success depends on how well you can apply what you have learned to solve real-world problems. There are several promising opportunities in sectors like agriculture, housing, food, education, health, technology, and many more. Here are a few areas worthy of consideration. Agribusiness, agri-tech, agri-processing, technologies like drones, mobile apps for farming, advice, and supply chain platforms present enhanced opportunities in this area. Digital and tech setups. Digitalization is a driving growth in sectors such as fintech, edtech, health tech, and e-commerce. Vast opportunities remain untapped in these areas within Africa. Renewable energy, business around solar installation and off-grid solutions for homes and enterprises are in high demand in Africa. Tourism and eco-ventures. With Africa's rich cultural heritage, there is room to create tourism ventures and digital travel service for both local and international markets. If you look around and listen to your community, you will find many problems waiting for solutions. That is where your journey as an entrepreneur can begin. You do not need a lot of money or special connections. What you need is a willingness to learn, the courage to try, and the determination to keep going, even when things are difficult. These opportunities, however, coexist with significant challenges: infrastructure deficiencies such as unreliable power supply, inadequate transportation networks, business inefficiency, limited access to financing remains a pervasive issue, hindering the potential of aspiring entrepreneurs. So most people, most of the youth, when they have business plans, people do not even believe in their plans. And because there is limited access to financial support, they end up not having that support, and then they tend to rather start small than even to start big, thereby hindering the potential of aspiring entrepreneurs to transform their ideas into viable enterprises. But do not let these challenges stand in your way. Start with what you have, no matter how small. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Build gradually, learn consistently, and embrace failures as a teacher. Seek mentors, form support networks, focus on offering rare values to customers. passions, discipline, and perseverance are your interest assets in overcoming systematic barriers such as what I've just mentioned. Most importantly, stay persistent and view challenges as a learning opportunity. When my close friend and I launched our savings and loans company in Ghana, we faced significant skepticism. Many Ghanaians, especially in the informal sector, did not trust banks. They were used to keeping their money at home and borrowing from friends and family. We had to work hard to build trust, reaching out directly in marketplace and adapting products to meet people's needs. This is what entrepreneurship is about: listening, learning, and never giving up. Every challenge was an opportunity to learn and grow. We made mistakes, but each was a lesson. We celebrated our success, but never became complacent. The journey taught us the value of being patient, the value of being adaptable, and the value of trying to understand the customer's needs, and reinforce the importance of a strong support system, that is partnership. We studied our mentors, and we had a very dedicated team that supported our good cause. Throughout my career, one key factor has sustained my businesses: an unwavering appetite for innovation. And it came as no surprise, therefore, when last year, Yale University awarded me a prize for innovation. I am always driven to explore alternative approaches that deliver not only economic value, but also social and environmental impact. Anticipating the needs in society and creating businesses to meet those needs requires strategic thinking. Being here today has already equipped you with that foundation. What you would need is to develop a strategic mindset to plan for your future. Entrepreneurship today is not just about having an idea, it's about developing the capacity to execute that idea. Not long ago, I pursued professional certification as a chartered accountant. This was not just a personal milestone, but a strategic move to deepen my understanding of financial management and improve my entrepreneurship skills. Education, therefore, is a tool to enhance decision-making and the ability to navigate risks, and also even to enter into entrepreneurship. If there is one thing I've learned, it is that entrepreneurship is not for the faint-hearted. It requires courage, adaptability, and the ability to seize opportunities when they arise. Let me share 4 key lessons that I believe would be useful to you as you step into the world of business and careers. 1, identify a need and solve it. The key to success is to find a gap in the market and then fill that gap. 2, develop practical skills. Whether starting your own business or working for a company, develop skills such as problem solving, leadership, and critical thinking. 3, build strong relationships. No entrepreneur succeeds alone. Work with the right people, those who share your vision and values. And then 4, embrace challenges as part of your journey. Remember that certain failures can be stepping stones towards breakthroughs, but they don't serve as setbacks. Entrepreneurship should not necessarily be a solitary path. Strategy partnerships are invaluable. Working with someone who shares your vision, work ethics, and values can amplify your impact. Pooling resources and expertise and networks together. The chances of success in life are not guaranteed by merely acquiring a degree or knowledge. I encourage you to be creative in your thinking and innovative in your approach to problem solving. Be open to new ideas and adapt to changes in this new world. The journey of entrepreneurship can often feel lonely. Breaking new grounds requires persistence, determination, and sometimes solitude. Do not be afraid to do it alone if the need be. The path is not easy, but it takes rewarding. Invest in your mind, build networks, take calculated risks, and above all, hold firm to your values. Remember, entrepreneurship is not just about personal success. It's about creating value for others as well, uplifting your communities, and contributing to the broader development of your country and continent. I stand here and I have employed over 3,000 to support my economy. The businesses you build can create jobs, foster innovation, and inspire others to dream bigger. You have the power to change the narrative of Africa, to show the world that we are defined not by our challenges, but by ingenuity, resilience, and ambition. Africa has got a lot of talents. Let's show the world that we are talented. As you embark on our own journeys, Embrace collaboration. Seek out partners who share your vision and values. Learn from those who have gone before you. And do not be afraid to ask for help. Every great achievement begins with a single step. And every successful entrepreneur has faced setbacks along the way. Dare to dream, but also dare to act and execute whatever you dream of. Start small if you must, but start. Be willing to fail, but never give up. Every big business started as a small idea. Every successful entrepreneur faced setups. What matters is that you keep going, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and who will support you through the highs and lows. And I'll share a very popular statement with you from Martin Luther King that says that if you can't fly, you run. And if you can't run, you walk. And if you can't walk, crawl. The most important is that for we Africans, we have to keep moving. The future of Africa is something we must build together. Let us rise and build our continent together. I believe that that future begins now. Thank you, and may your journey as an entrepreneur be a successful one. God bless you all, and thank you for being here.